Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I was just gonna give you guys an overview of my sewing machine. So I have the Singer Tradition that I got from our local Joann's. I think it was about $120 when I purchased it. I got it last January in 2020 and it has been an excellent sewing machine for me. I have made curtains and pillows, and I have hemmed stuff, and I've made skirts and a lot of other projects. So I just wanted to show you guys kind of an overview of the machine in case this is something that you might want to buy. So yeah, here we go. I'll go ahead and plug it in and show you some of the features. Okay, so now that I have the machine plugged in, I just kind of wanted to go over some of the basics. So right here is your foot pedal. This controls how fast or slow your sewing needle moves. So that's just one of the things, and I've actually got it plugged in now, so I'll just set that over there. Over here is your stitch selection guide, and you can just move it around for whatever stitch you want to use. If you do want to use the blue stitches up here on your length, you'll just turn this to S1 and then it'll go and select the blue stitch. But I'll go ahead and put that back. I like to keep that on 3. So this is going to be the length of your stitch, and up here is your tension of your stitch, and then up here is your width, how wide your stitch is. And then up here is your bobbin holder, and it's got this little clasp thing on the end. So you just put your bobbin on there, and then this actually holds it in place. And then over here is your bobbin winder, and I'll show you guys how to wind a bobbin here. And then this is your reverse to go backwards, and then this is like obviously you got your needle and your foot, which can be removed to put on a different one. So I'll just put that back on. And then in here is kind of like your toolbox that comes with your machine. So this comes off, it slides out, and then right here this door opens, and you actually have, like, well, in this one it's just got a couple of my seam rippers. I've got a couple of different things in here. So I just keep all my tools in there, and then close that back up. And then in here, this comes down, and this is actually where your bobbin is kept. So if you take this little lever right here and pull it out, you get a little bobbin. And with this machine, there are a couple bobbins that come standard with it. So that's awesome. I just put that back in there, and then to clip it back into place, I like to line it up with that little groove, and then I just pop it back in place. And then I just close the door and pop this back on. Okay, so now that that's back on, it also has a little light here, and that is powered by your power switch, which is over here. On the side of your machine, you'll see your power cord. This is where you plug in the sewing machine. So you plug that in, and then this is your power button, or your power switch. So it goes off, on. So that's how you turn your machine on and off. And I will go ahead and show you guys how to thread the machine. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is actually wind a bobbin. So on this machine, what I do is I just put my thread on and pull it up. Let's see, there we go. And then over here, you just follow the steps. So it goes in this hole, up and around here, and then I get out my bobbin. Sometimes it's hard to get lined up. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, so with your bobbin, you're going to put your thread up through this little hole right here. That's going to go up through, let's see. Oh. It's going to go up through that little hole. There we go. Okay. And then what I like to do is I just wind it around a couple of times, just kind of get it started. And then I'll pop this on my bobbin winder. Now to lock this in place, you're going to slide it to the right. Okay? That's going to ensure that it doesn't move. And then I'm going to go ahead and hold this string up. I'm going to place my foot pedal on the floor, and I'm going to wind my bobbin. So I'll go ahead and let that run, and then I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so it's almost done, and when it gets done, it's going to automatically stop on its own. It'll stop spinning, just like that. I'm going to go ahead and release my foot from it, and I'll go ahead and slide it back to the left. Pull this off, cut my thread, and then we'll be ready to thread the machine. Okay, so to go ahead and thread your sewing machine, you're going to take this string, or this thread, I guess I should say, and you're going to have this little metal clip here. Pop your string in there, go behind this, and then bring it forward. And these are all going to be labeled. So that was number 1. You're going to bring it down, go to number 2, bring it down, bring it up and around, go to number 3. And then another important thing is you're always going to want to take your lever and push it towards you to make sure your take-up lever is all the way up at its highest setting. Then bring it around to number 4. The string will clip in right there. Then bring it down, go to number 5, and then under here, let's see if I can get you guys a little bit closer here. Sorry. There we go. Okay, so here, you're going to see this little lever that comes down. So you're going to push this thread back behind that little bar right there, okay? And then this has an automatic needle threader. So this will come down and around. Oh. Then you will push this, and then the needle threader will come out. Okay. Let's see if I can do that again. see. Okay, let me keep working on this and I'll be back. Okay, so once you get your needle threaded, what I like to do is I like to go ahead and move my string in between my foot, pull it to the back. So now we can go ahead and put on the bobbin. And I'll kind of move the camera back out to see that portion. Okay, so like I said previously, this slides out to the left. This will come down. Okay, now with your thread, you're going to want to make it look like a 6. So you'll have it like this on your bobbin case, just like that. Okay, so pull this out and I place it in just like so. So put it in there like that. Okay, this string will come through and then it pulls through like that. Clips into place. You'll hear it when it clicks in. Okay, and then what I do is with my string up, I take it and I just line it up. Clip it back in. And then let me get you guys a little bit closer. Bring it a little further. There we go. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my wheel. Okay, and I usually like to, because we're going to be taking that thread and bringing it up. Okay, so what I like to have a pair of scissors or just anything that you can like sweep under it to bring the string around. So I pull it. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I apologize about that. Now that we do have it threaded, I did want to let you guys know. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to try this again. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and put my bobbin in. Make sure this little lever's sticking straight up and lines up with the groove. And pop it in there. Lock it. Okay, now the trick, I just remembered. When you turn your lever, always crank it towards you. So put it like this way. Always wind the wheel towards you. So you'll wind the wheel towards you like this. Okay? And then when you are taking up your string from the bottom, pull or have your other hand holding it like this. And then wind the wheel towards you and gently pull up on this string, and that will bring up your second string. And then what I do is I either grab it with my fingers like this and I push it to the back just like that. All right, and then what I do is I close this, put back on my little attachment here. Oop. Let me try again. Whoops. There we go. And then you're ready to sew. And that is how I thread my machine. And then obviously you want to select what stitch you'd like to start out with. You've got some zigzags, straight stitch. This is for your buttons, for your button. And I'll go over all this in another video later on. But I just kind of wanted to give you guys the basic overview of the Singer Tradition sewing machine that I got from Joann's. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a good day. Bye.